Very respected Dr. Arun Firodia, Madam Jayashree Firodia, Dr. R.M. Ashelkar, Dr. Vijay Badkar, today's Chief of Guest, from whom I was deeply honored to receive the award, Dr. Kiran Shah, Dr. Gagandeep Kang, and all the dignitaries present of the dais and all members present here. A very good evening to all of you. It's really a proud moment for me to receive this HKF Firodia Foundation Award for the 25th year. And proud again and honored and humbled to receive the award along with women icons of India. I take this opportunity to thank all the jury members whom we mentioned here for selecting me for this award. Now, coming to my journey of more than 36 years in missile and aerospace systems. From school days, I was really interested in mathematics and science. I think that gave me an opportunity to go for my engineering in electrical engineering from Government Engineering College, Trichy, followed by the MTech program in guided missiles. That's again from this very city, Pune. I post-graduated from Pune University, from DIT, the Defense Institute of Armament Technology, where I learned about the basic science of missile and its technology. And then way back in 1988, I joined as a scientist B, the junior scientist at Hyderabad Missile Laboratory, where I was so fortunate that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the director. He is a motivator, inspirer, and one who allows even the junior most scientist to learn and be a part of the working group. So I'm fortunate to get the opportunity to work from the very beginning. There are few of my colleagues are also sitting here in the crowd who has also in this journey of 30 years, 35 years, they were also along with me, where we were asked to develop systems of first of its kind. And first 10 to 15 years, we were not even telling that we are working for Agni missiles. We have been instructed not to talk about Agni, the name itself, outside. So when you travel from Pune to Kerala, I belong from Kerala, in the train somebody happens to just a friendly inquiry, what do you work? I'm only a scientist, nothing more but that it cannot be relieved what you are working on. So that is the way things were done, because it was a requirement for the nation, because we were on MTCR challenges and none of the systems will be given, or even the materials, even the starting from different alloys of steel, nothing was given and we were to work. And I started my journey working for this. Within 6 months, like the pressure started for developing systems like this, and our working hours started from 9 to 5, I was never been able to. And we were working till late hours, and I found it very difficult even to commute. I knew cycling. So cycle was one choice to buy. And then my brother said, go for a Luna. That was way back in 88. But then he gave me an option. Today, then 1988, there was a lot of advertisement in the newspaper showing Kinetic Honda with young, beautiful girls sitting with a helmet and very nicely. I still remember the photograph of that in the newspaper, which really triggered me. I said, why not I go for a Kinetic Honda? Why should I go for Luna? So he encouraged, because he is again a boy who feels, chalo, it's an opportunity. So without knowing driving, I purchased Kinetic Honda, then learned, and throughout this 33 years when I was in Hyderabad, I'm a user of Kinetic Honda. It has played a marvelous role in my career, because I stayed almost 15-20 kilometers away. But I used to get a warning saying that your speed has to be limited, because I fly across the roads which was free. Now it is not so. And I just wanted to mention that. Otherwise, the journey of challenge from the missile side, it was to do with the technologies for the first time. And Agni 1, we started with Agni 2, where we had a maneuvering re-entry and two-stage rocket motor, where we used metallic steels, alloy of 15 CDV6 steels. And then came by Agni 3, we switched over to, for the rocket motor casing, switched over to the maraging steel, which gives much weight benefit, maybe 20%. But world across, with Agni 3, with a launch mass of 50 ton, we were able to go only up to 3,000 kilometers. That is where, after working for 20 years, we were feeling that we have not reached to the global standards. Then I was designated as Agni 4 project director, and was asked initially, you can make changes in Agni 2 as a stage 1 motor and get a benefit of, Agni 2 was for 2000, get a benefit of 2000 to 2500, because that was a requirement at point of time. But then I started the configuration design going through. I realized that just by changing the motor, then the control systems were complex. So aerodynamic control to flex nozzle control was suggested. So no nozzle gets fitted in that diameter. So I had to go for a total redesign as a configuration. From tip of the missile to bottom of the missile, I had gone through reconfiguring, redesigning, and by the end of the story of 4 or 5 years effort, with a launch mass of 22 ton, which is less than half the weight of Agni 3, we could get a range capability of 4,000 kilometers. So where we switched over to the challenging composite rocket motor technology for the rocket casing. Weight reduction benefit was of the order of 40% and more. When I say weight reduction, 1 kg if I carry extra in the missile, I will lose the range by 4 to 5 kilometers. So that is the type of importance of, we were weighing things in milligram and putting when we are to configure. So that was a challenge, and we made one stage of the Agni 4 as composite rocket motor casing, and the benefit had come. Then switched over. This technology was then adapted for Agni 5, and I had a basic responsibility of designing the guidance law for the solid state rocket motors. Liquid motors, it was easy to terminate the thrust, like either switch off the fuel or the oxidizer, we can terminate the thrust and get the required velocity. But it was not easy with a solid rocket motor, wherein which it burns like a cigarette burning from one end to the other. The total energy comes in that. So that is where I could be the designer of energy management guidance scheme for all solid propellant systems. And by the time moved from Agni 2, Agni 1, Agni 3, then Agni 4, And Agni 5, we had 3 stages of rocket motors, wherein which all the 3 rocket motors were to be combined and designed the guidance law. The energy variation is that either I can strike a 2,500 kilometer or a 5,000 kilometer. So double the energy constraint, and I have to do the energy management on board. And these are like systems where we give the launch point coordinates and target point coordinates it is supposed to go and hit. So overall, that type of technology was to be developed, and Agni 5, I could design and develop this Agni guidance law for 3 stage, and the mission designer for Agni 5 also. So that was my journey as missiles. Then way back in 2018, and I headed the laboratory of missiles for all strategic systems. And then asked to move, as with my promotion, I had to move to Bangalore for as aeronautical, Director General for Aeronautical Systems, where I was thinking missile is the greatest technology. With that, you know everything. But when I went to aeronautical systems, I realized there are technologies still more difficult to understand and difficult to implement, wherein which we need to have very lot of predictive algorithms like fighter aircrafts, the LCA, and its variants, the medium range is on design now. And the unmanned aerial vehicles, like I talk about drones which are of military capacity, that is almost drones of an aircraft size. So such type of design and what type of electronics and artificial intelligence, surveillance and tracking and pilotless, taking the journey of vehicle on a weapon strike. So these were technologies, again an apparent technologies, first of its kind. Again, deeply thankful to DRDO in giving me the opportunity to work on these great technologies. And my mother always used to say, there's only one life in your whole life, and this is the only life, and you should see challenges as opportunities. Take each challenge as opportunity and work for it. And today I must express my love and regards to my mother's brother and wife and my mother's sister. Even they are old enough, but they are here in the audience to come and see and bless me in this event. I take this opportunity once again to thank HKF Firodia Foundation and Dr. Arun Firodia and all the members in giving me this great honor. Thank you. I'll cherish throughout my life. Thank you.